So, Quan Chi is actually in the Banished trailer. Did you catch that? Because I know for me, initially, I didn't know he was in the trailer, but he is. Several times. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK Uno video doing a full trailer breakdown to the most recent Banished trailer. Trailer was dedicated to Ashrah, Havoc, Reptile. A first glimpse look at cameo fighter Sareena, who looks amazing because she's a demon. She's finally showcased as a demon, so by far one of the most hyped trailers for MK Uno. People were saying it's essentially like the 3D era trailer, and it kind of was. But regardless, breaking down the trailer in its entirety right here, so drop a like if you're excited to see me go frame by frame, highlighting everything you missed. And if you're like me, chances are you didn't know Quan Chi was in that damn trailer, because I know for me, I did not see Quan Chi up until afterwards. Now, when it comes to the actual dialogue, we do find out kind of a bit in terms of, I guess, Reptile's lore for starters. This is kind of like the entire dialogue throughout the trailer. We get Reptile saying Earthrealmers aren't ready to see the real me. To that, we get a response from Johnny saying, so how does it work? You just shapeshift into anything you want? And to that, he says, I can shift only between this and my natural form, and then boom, we get to see Reptile for the first time. Shortly after that, we get Reptile running on some rooftops saying that I could take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terrorized, run out, so again, he was banished. And then it shows him approaching Princess Katana, and he says, you misread my intentions, princess. Then it cuts over to the Ashrah introduction. She says, I'm Ashrah, demon of the Netherrealm. I appear mostly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart. So again, this is going back to the days of Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest mode, 3D era stuff. Her soul is not as bad. It was purged of most evil, so that's why she's not taking on the whole demon look. Sister demons, though. Is the Tara a sister demon? Eventually, we do get Liu Kang saying Ashrah and Syzoth, come, the monks must prepare you for war. Just like the likes of Kenshi and I think it was Raiden in the initial trailer. You know, the monks are going to train these Earthrealm defenders. You must accept chaos by choice or force. I think that was like the one line that Havik had. Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill is a response that Havik gets to him saying that by Ashrah. The final quote in the trailer is Kenshi to Reptile saying, they're out for you too, Syzoth. Then from there, Reptile says, to catch me, they must see me. And that's when they're like sneaking into like this Outworld festival with Princess Katana. So that's the entirety of the dialogue. Again, really just giving us some, I guess, details in regards to our boy being banished. But without further ado, let's actually break down the full trailer here. First things first, they open up with this stage, which appears to be some type of death trap stage. Safe to say this is probably going to be dubbed Reptile's torture chamber or something, because I think this is the exact same room he slowly makes his way out of the trailer from. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Obviously, we have a bunch of death traps here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's this other device here. If you look closely, there's some centaur people on the floor. So at least Reptile eats humans and centaurs. He does not discriminate what he eats. So yeah, there's some type of torture chamber stage. This is like the collector right here. So centaur, collector, regular human. Just torture chamber stuff. Just no big deal. New stage though. It looks cool. And again, we see Reptile making his way through this this layer, and we get to see the Earthrealmers and Baraka trapped. They're trapped back here. Believe this is Kenshi, Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, and Baraka. For some reason, they are captured behind a cell in this prison lair down underneath the city or something, in the trenches where this torture chamber is at, wherever Reptile's been. Where he lives, probably, because again, he is banished. So Reptile slowly approaches them, but again, it also cuts back to this room we were just in. Here's another angle, and it's not a dead body this time, which leads me to think that maybe throughout the match, this person gets tortured, maybe? And again, all throughout this room, just random torture devices, and again, there's a dude here that's not chopped up in half yet. There's the centaur again with a blade going through it. So yeah, by all accounts, this is some type of lair that Reptile lives in, hence why he's here. Here's our look at the heroes, Kung Lao and Johnny. Here's when Reptile reveals how he becomes a reptile. Then we get this scene, which I think is very interesting. Now, the big takeaway from this is I think Kenshi is holding on to Johnny Cage, seemingly because he cannot see where he's going. The blindfold is on. He needs help to see where he's going. We got Kung Lao there as well. Of course, everybody who was captured. And Reptile is leading the pack along with Baraka. So this leads me to think that both Baraka and Reptile will probably have a really cool, friendly relationship. And that makes my heart warm so much to know that they're going to be homies. They're going to be friends. Both creatures finding, you know, a friend amongst the foes. I like that. So one of the cooler scenes, I think, is this right here, seeing the gang hanging out. Now, eventually, I'm pretty sure that they make their way and find Ashrah, and that's when Ashrah is attacked by all those Tarkat disease peeps. And look at Reptile with the fucking tattoos everywhere. I keep making the joke he looks like Mike Tyson. I love how we've got this Tarkatan leader emblem on Baraka as well. I love this. I love this a lot. I love that Johnny Cage right here is holding on to Kenshi's sword as well. The same sword that was in his mansion, he's now holding for Kenshi. That's another takeaway here, is Kenshi does not have his sword. Johnny's got it. Yeah, Johnny being a nice guy and holding on to Sento in his possession. There's Kung Lao with this amazing tattoo on his armor as well. Tattoo, it's not really a tattoo, it's the design, a dragon design. Johnny's got a design on his chest piece as well, so it's cool to see this armor is unique depending on who's rocking it. Then we get Reptile mentioning how he's been banished and he's just jumping over this festival that's taking place seemingly in Outworld to make his way to the princess. Here he is just looking at the events that are taking place and transpiring. This right here on the right side is where we get to see Melina and Katana in that one scene during the mid-celebration here. So again, big celebration taking place. And this is where Melina and Katana are. And Reptile is just watching from afar. I feel so bad for him. There's also this portal on the top left, seemingly how you enter Outworld. So yeah, there's a big portal on the top left there. And again, just a bunch of festival events taking place. Do not know who this statue belongs to. Is it Jared? Maybe. Do not know. So here's Reptile approaching. And we get that glimpse of both Katana and Melina for a split second. They're both rocking really royal looking gear. So obviously some type of celebration's taking place. And she does not have the Tarkat disease yet, it seems. Is this the night it goes down? Who knows? But yeah, they seem pretty royal and normal, celebrating something. Now we go ahead and cut back to Reptile jumping off this building after scoping out the area. And then for some reason, Katana is looking over here. I'm assuming this is when shit hits the fan and there starts to be like lights falling from the sky like this. Yup. So something happens. It seems like whatever the gang is there for, they have in their possession. Because if you look slowly, you'll see they're holding on to somebody. Who is this somebody? I think it's Quan Chi. This is, I think, Johnny. This is Kung Lao. I think this might be Kenshi. Who's on the right here? I don't know. You can kind of see the gray skin that Quan Chi has. Here's Ashrah rocking the hat. This is 100% gotta be Kung Lao because the hat, I think this is Kenshi or Johnny, either or here. But yeah, I think they're just capturing Quan Chi. And this is in the middle when shit hits the fan. This could be anybody because again, if you look here, it just looks like the same uniform between the two. Maybe this is just a random monk. I don't know. But in the middle here, this appears to be Quan Chi. And something happens and people are looking. Stuff is falling. And I assume that's why it cuts over to, you know, Katana looking over. Because someone does something and things are ablaze. Then this is where we get Reptile approaching Katana finally. And here is Kenshi with his secret disguise.
Misread my intentions, princess.
So yeah, for some reason, they're trying to get to Katana. Maybe Katana's in danger, and that's when the stage starts having the fireworks exploding and the ship on fire, so shit hits the fan, and the gang is trying to get to Katana. Doesn't he look amazing? I love how he looks in this game so much. Ah, the Frost cameo where she comes and does a bunch of furies of punches. Woo! Like 5 hits to a slide. I love it. Low to over to, I believe, acid ball. Look at that. Jumps up. Double hit. Drops from up top. He looks so cool. And again, finally, when they're in the forest, excuse me, I can't English, it is late. They meet Ashrah in the forest. And again, Kenshi is holding on to Johnny's shoulder because he seemingly can't see.
Ashrah, demon of the Netherrealm.
And she gets attacked by these Tarkat. And then Reptile appears out of nowhere. Look at that. Good guy Reptile. So yeah, Reptile is helping her in the battle against these Tarkatan zombies.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. My sister demon.
So everyone just watches Ashrah handle business, then she leads the way. So we have the gang again, Baraka, Reptile, Ashrah, Kenshi, Johnny, Kung Lao. I'm assuming this is before they raid Outworld and try to get to Katana. So yeah, that is the gang finally assembling the Avengers. And look at the face tats, man. She actually does look like a demon. The eyes as well. Look how spooky she looks. She's got black eyes, dude. Spooky.
And we're furious at my change of heart.
They're gonna see some Ashrah gameplay against Raiden in the Living Forest. And look at her just doing work with her fucking weapon, the sword. This might be the smoothest look at gameplay for the first time in a trailer. Typically, they don't give us this long of a showcase. It's a lot shorter. And they gave us it there. Look at that. It just keeps going. Just keeps going. That was so complete. Yeah, her gameplay is awesome. It really is. And then we get the gang appearing in Liu Kang's temple, courtesy of this, what would you call this, a portal? So there's everybody. And they finally see Liu Kang, Ashrah, and Reptile are here.
Ashrah and Sizos, come.
And again, Johnny is still rocking this disguise and this bodysuit. Another look at Ashrah and her disguise. Reptile was just invisible. He's got some keys on his waist. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's got some type of keys. But man, he looks so good. He looks so good.
The monks must prepare you for war.
Now, this was the big takeaway. Initially in my reaction, it sucks because I saw the Quan Chi projectile, but then they cut to Havik, and it's like, okay, did they give that to Havik? And I completely forgot to mention anything because you get hit immediately with Havik.
You will accept chaos.
But you see how it's a complete transition? She's got nothing in her hand, and then she's got the sword in her hand, like on screen there. So yeah, they just spliced this really fast to where it looks like it's the same scene, but it's not. So this seems to be from the story mode. Quan Chi throws his classic green skull projectile at Ashrah in this like Quan Chi stage. She hits it, and then again,
will accept chaos.
Boom, Havik. Just completely different instance here. You can tell again because the animation's different. And then yeah, Havik for the first time, looking amazing. There's Sareena.
By choice.
His arm's just bleeding, and then it regens out of nowhere.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
So he wants to just take out another realm. What realm is that? Probably Outworld, probably Earthrealm, probably either or. So yeah, this is a new stage in the background. It looks amazing. It's some type of like Quan Chi inspired, I don't even know. There's just green everywhere. It's like a Chaos Realm forest or something. There's some mention of SHAO in the press release, but we're going to talk about that another time. So is that like a SHAO map? I don't know. That Superman punch is insane. She becomes a demon. She's wearing, or excuse me, using the scythes from Noob. Throws dagger projectile. Breaks his own neck. Hits her with this red oozing blood, and then he just cracks it back into place himself. And that's the torso spin right there. Initially, when I first saw this, I didn't realize that was a torso spin, but that's the torso spin. Check that out. That's the torso spin. It's back. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Torso spin. Look at that. One full spin, then he spins his legs around as well. So the classic torso spins back. Rips off his arm in the midst of his fatal. And yeah, Sareena just rocking dual scythe like Noob Saibot. Now, obviously, I cannot show you the full super here. Then we get this scene right here. Reptile jumps from the top of this building. Everyone's in a disguise. And look who it is. The Goth King himself. And he is just here in the background. There's Quan Chi. And again, this is exactly what we see him wearing in the Combat Pack trailer. You can see the white, pale skin with the red tattoos. You can see the green sash here. Here he is again from the front. And it's like, why are they trying to capture him? What does he have? The shoulder pads too, the big takeaway. Giveaway, excuse me, rather. Yeah, it's like, what does Quan Chi have that they need? And it's at the event that both Katana and Melina are at, so yeah. This is my favorite still from the entire screenshot. Like, I would probably get this printed on a canvas and hung up somewhere because it just looks so amazing. It just looks so good. And again, another look at the classic Quan Chi projectile on this stage, which looks so epic. Really dope looking stage. And yeah, that's essentially the entire trailer. That little tail whip is really cool. A little leg sweep where he just has his little tail grout for a split second. I love that. Let's watch that in slow-mo. There it is. And it disappears. Ah, man. The death roll is just so cool to see. He has an actual death roll in this game. I love it. And again, there's your classic acid ball. I love it. I love it so much. Reptile came out amazing in this game. There's a tase from Striker. Using the stun gun. Roly-poly blocked. This overhead. And again, pops you up and he can hit you with an acid spit. And that's the starter right there. Overhead. Then here we have some gameplay of Cameo Fighter Sareena and some Havoc. A lot of lows for starters here. Picks off his limb and hits you with it, which I think is so funny. Sareena has a glowing projectile on the floor that eats you away. Just spits blood on your face. Just spits blood on your face. Here's a slide without him becoming a reptile. And again, a lot of low. There's a grab. In the middle of the grab, he does a torso spin. Look at that. He does a torso spin in the middle of the grab, and she just rides around your neck with the scythe. A lot of sword play with Ashrah. A lot of sword play. Purple glow. Is that part of her moveset, her ability? And there is her fatal blow starter. She goes and becomes an angel in the sky. But yeah, there you go. It's essentially everything of note from the trailer. Quan Chi just hanging out, being sought after by the good guys. And yeah, what do you guys think of the trailer that dropped today? Did I miss anything? I probably did, so be sure to let me know what I missed in the comment section down below. Again, thank you guys for always coming out and showing love on the videos. If you enjoyed it though, please take a second, drop a like on it, subscribe for some more MK1, MK Uno content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. Reptile looks amazing. Quan Chi in disguise looks amazing. Everyone looks amazing. This is probably the most hyped trailer we've had, I think, so far. Wish I was more awake when it dropped because I was half asleep reacting, but we're good now. I love you guys. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you in the next video.